you're nearly done. Oh, I watched the Borat movie as well.
How'd that go?
It had its moments of funniness, but yeah, it was just. Problem is when they make sequels, they turn out to be as good.
I was never a big fan of the original.
I didn't mind the first one, but it was just quite funny that the beginning bit, it was like he's on about going to America again and you know, having to use disguise because everybody recognised him. Well, he ended up going to Texas, and you could see people. I actually don't think it was actors. I think it was actual real people that were running after him, and as he was running away.
Right.
It's just like, wow. Have we got any more stone done? Yeah. But there was a certain bit, I won't mention what it is on stream, but there's a certain bit he's in Texas and it's just something he says. It's like, how did he not get killed for what he said? Is my honest opinion. I'm slightly confused of what you're up to. What's that?
It's one of those flame grilled Whoppers.
Oh, right, is it? Oh, okay.
So, yeah, because it's basically a way of like having a hopper, but it still retains a heat source for the thing. So then this way I can make up more charcoal because I can just put stuff in the top.
Yeah.
And why did that? Oh, that hopper didn't go in right. I don't know why it did that. Okay, there we go. All right. So, because I know we have like a source of coal or whatever, but there's also the charcoal.
Yeah. So what do you
and we basically have, as long as we've got logs, we have pretty much an infinite supply of charcoal. And we're going to need charcoal for various things.
Well, we've got trees. Got a lot of trees around, sort of, but this area's a bit.
Yeah, well, I planted a bunch, so hopefully
once I get
those will spring into action at some point.
Once I get the farm area sorted. So what do you actually look like then without your gear on? Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a blacksmith. I got like a leather apron and yeah.
And the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want aqueduct. Is that the stone aqueduct? No. That's it, isn't it? Really? I need that? Damn. Okay, so I've only got 45 aqueduct blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any aqueduct blocks on you?
No.
Oh, okay, so we've only got 45 blocks.
So, and you used up all the clay?
I've got two blocks. Oh, yeah, I did. I used up all the clay. Shit. All the clay blocks, yeah.
Alright. Well, we'll see how far that brings us, which is not going to be far enough, but yeah, we need some more clay.
We've got 46 clay.
So, yeah, I need some of that. We're going to need more overall. Did you grab all the clay from that hole?
Don't know. Can't remember. Not sure.
So, yeah, so there might be some more clay down there. And did you ever find clay down in the river?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so let's see. A whole bunch of salt. That's cool.
Yeah, I could do with some salt.
Sand. Okay, there's that lava fall.
Yep.
See. Well, let's see. I also discovered that it seems like using the killing the piranha in the boat actually seems easier than running for land.
Killing it in the boat?
Yeah, like killing them from the raft.
Oh.
Like literally just stopping and like turning around and whacking at them. Because in my single player when I was playing, I wasn't really having, like they wouldn't jump at me when I was in the boat. So it's just easier to just kind of kill them from the boat.
Okay, so if you just
okay,
you
so
know,
I got a little over a stack of clay.
Bastard. You know what I didn't bring with me? Shit. I got all this way up here and I didn't bring any frigging cobblestone with me. Doofus. So, yeah, to confirm the discussion between double doors in vanilla to this, to modded, they don't open double in standard.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing, and I thought, for some reason I was thinking that they had updated that, but I guess that was just wishful thinking.
Yeah, no, they haven't. Because
it just seems like that...
it would make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Because, when do you not want that to work that way? Is my question. Alright, where are you at?
On top.
I'm out looking for more clay, so I'm not near the bed. That's why I ask.
Okay. can quickly.
Nope. Let's not go near the Shogoth lair.
Yeah, you already annoyed them once before.
So, yeah. Well, so did you. I mean, back at the old base, you had the
Oh yeah.
the ones that were chasing after you.
Yeah, I didn't do anything though. That's a weird thing. I really didn't do anything, and they just decided to chase me. It's like,
Oh, they're very territorial, you know. So I mean, you just gotta.
have we got to kill them at some point?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, we have, haven't we? Oh,
Yep.
shit.
We sure do.
Great. I'm gonna have to move backwards. Is there a button I should be pressing? Yes, it's called Shift. I won't fall off sideways, will I, if I've got all the shift?
No.
Good.
No, you won't fall off. You shouldn't fall off in any direction, as long as you're holding shift.
That's fine. Oh, you absolute.
1, 2, 3. Alright, well, we'll see where this brings us. I got a little over 3 stacks of clay.
Yeah. What, is that from just the riverbed, or is that, did you go back down to...
No, it's just from the river.
Oh, okay. Do. He's just walking along. Casually walking along.
Mm-hmm.
I've just tracked you all the way.
Oh, why am I going in the house? I need to go to the press.
Yeah, why are you going?
Okay, so that's 2. Yeah, I'll keep half a stack. Okay. Alright, horse. Alright, need to repurpose you again. There you go. Back on the press.
Okay, so a stack of 64 cobble got me to where I am now.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But I haven't put the aqueduct tiles in yet. So had you been... So the dirt... This dirt tile is going to be aqueduct tile. Okay.
Yeah, so the dirt just gets replaced with the aqueduct.
Okay.
And yeah, I was thinking, we want to be fancy about it. We do have, so probably not necessarily now, but we do have stairs now that we can make. And stairs can be put like upside down. So I was thinking like on the corners we put like the stairs underneath the cobblestone, just to give it kind of more of like an angle to it, and then
Like
periodically
a bridge.
have like
like a bridge and archway, stuff like that.
yeah, like an upside down arch. So
Yeah,
it just gives kind of an angle to it,
it was
instead of that divot that we got.
It was something I used to do with bridges. Just create like archways and stuff.
So and then I figure periodically we'll just have like support columns, and just to make it look structurally cool.
I know I'm working backwards, but I haven't gone right to the end. You know what I mean? I know I'm working backwards with the aqueduct block.
That's fine. So yeah, the aqueduct block looks cool though. I do like with the smooth stone, so that's gonna look nice on the bottom.
Yeah, I've got 26 left. And I don't think that's going to get me back, to be honest. I don't think it'll... It might not. I'll see.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you got more smooth stone ready to go? For more aqueduct blocks?
Possibly, possibly not. Can't remember. I think there's some stone left in.
I'm gonna chuck a bunch in my little automated system here that I was using for charcoal. So that'll slow but steady.
That's fine.
Okay, so we'll take that. I need to get another horse at some point.
Okay, I kind of miscalculated. That actually was enough to get it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think I only went like 30, because I only went like half a stack almost out.
Yeah.
So. And we still got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've still got 10 blocks on me. Well, 9.
5. So we got like 5 stacks of cobblestone.
It'll be 9 blocks.
How's the horse doing here? So the horse has got 11 blocks. Clay.
God, you're updating quicker than I'm running. Stop, 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 stop. I need to block it. Uh-oh. What was that?
Yeah, I was just going to leave it blocked until had the whole thing done. Where did I pick up an egg from?
Chickens?
Apparently, I just don't remember picking it up.
Yeah, well, all I've done is I've blocked it to the farthest point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
See, even though the aqueducts they don't class as an infinite water source block either.
No.
Just for people that actually haven't seen the video and don't understand how these work, is basically don't class as an infinite water source. So I couldn't come along with a bucket and scoop up this water.
Nope. But one of the nice things that it does allow for, and why I'll probably have a building on the second floor, is that you can fill your water bladder from it.
Like you've just done.
Right. So, so the nice thing there is that we can have water that like runs to like the second story of the building, and then in that building have like the that like basin, the wooden basin and stuff. So for doing like leather and other things, we'll have a water source like right there instead of having to run down to the river for it.
Yeah. So, have you got any dirt on you?
Dirt. Here you go. Does that help?
So, not really. Because
yeah, I know what you want it for, so... yeah, look at this. I found all this dirt just lying on the ground down here.
Well, it's not just that. It's for the fact that I don't know where we're going to run this now.
Yeah, well, we should probably run it, we'll run it, from where it is right now, we should probably run it kind of, like, backwards.
Yeah.
So, let's figure out where your farm's gonna be first.
What the?
What?
You got a scythe?
No?
How the hell are you managing to clear that big of an area?
By sweeping my camera back and forth?
Oh, okay. It was just quite a big area got cleared. Well, the farm. That's, by the way, we've got an azurite sample here.
Yeah, we're gonna need copper. That's another cassiterite, which I don't care about. Azurite.
The azurite.
Azurite. Yeah, the azurite is the copper. Do I have my, yeah, I do. Where exactly is the... Because that's azurite. That's azurite. Where's the actual deposit?
It's probably beyond the bloody farm.
Most of them seem to be around here. Seems like it'd be around here somewhere. Picking up a sample reading. So, I mean, unless I'm too high up. So, because this only goes 48 blocks down. Seems like I should pick up something, though. So, because I think... Because the copper shouldn't be, like, that deep. Where are you, buddy? I'm gonna break this dowsing rod before I find this copper. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem to be in the farm area itself. But anyway, you were looking back here, right? So where's the, where's your boundary line as far as the farm goes? So, because you're going to have a central channel, excuse me, coming through, right? And that central channel is only going to be good up to 4. So were you going to have, like, farmland up to, like, this edge?
That's what I was sort of thinking, but give myself a walking space, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, so then if this is land, then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be your water channel right here.
But then it goes both sort of sides.
Yep. And then also keep in mind that this is going to be... no, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
What?
Well, I was going to say, like, because, I mean, because this is where the aqueduct would be underneath here, right? And then either side could just be the soil blocks, or you could, like, fancy it up with, like cobble or wood or something on either side. Now that'll give you... Now if you do that, though, that'll give you three wide on either side. But either way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is where the edge of the farm would be. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these would be tilled blocks.
Yeah.
Right here.
And then have walking. I mean, how far am I going to be able to take the water? Well, I'm going to be able to take the water quite far down here, around. Huh?
You can take the water as long as you've got aqueduct blocks. You can take it far down as you want to go. How far were you thinking here?
1 minute. Stop. About sort of thinking about stopping the aqueduct about there.
So one more, or like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how far? Where's your plots going to start on this end?
That's what I'm about to try and figure out. Well, you're going to want... Are you not wanting a building of some sort there?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of a building, but I mean, the building doesn't have to be like back here. I mean, we could have a building. I mean, it could run through a building over here. You know, like we could have a second-story building over here with like maybe an archway that we can kind of go through.
Yeah, with
you know, so I mean, so it doesn't have to be over there. I mean, it can be over here or whatever, and I can split off if I wanted it over there somewhere.
Because where I wanted my farm to actually start was probably where these trees are. So it's about.
All right. So let's see.
In line with that first tree.
So if we go directly here, let me just. No, I need to go much further over.
Well, that's not the right block, but it's fine. I know exactly which block I want to start at. You've gone one too far, I think.
Yeah. I went a couple too far here. Okay.
So I've got more aqueduct on me, but it's fine.
Okay. So if the aqueduct comes down directly, you can come up to here. So I got the stairway in place here.
Yeah, so exactly. Well, where I was, like I say, where I was having the.
So, because your farm doesn't have to start back here, but the water would come in.
Yeah.
Right here.
And then I'll start it where
yeah.
the tree is.
Because we could always have like maybe like a little bridge here or something, you know.
Yeah. I can design the bridge.
And just so we have some path next to the fields.
I can design the bridge again.
Sounds good. And then yeah, so this is where that's all going to come down. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need a lot more of the aqueduct. That gives us an idea of what we're looking at here, and so that'll come in like that, and then flow through, and that'll give you the foliage.
Well, I kind of wanted the 4 tiles, but what I'm probably going to do with that is I'm probably going to cobble the edge of the farm rather than cobble the edge of the aqueduct.
Yeah, either way. Yep.
Just I've got 9 pieces of aqueduct still left. So I will eventually. Well, we'll get some more made up eventually.
So I'm making up some right now. Okay, that didn't go very far. Okay, horse. How are we doing on the blocks here? Yeah, you made up a whole bunch. Thank you.
Bitch. It's fine.
Alright, so let's see how much this makes us.
Well, I've got, like I said, I've got 9 on me, so.
Okay, so I got 42 more.
Oof. It's not going to get us very far at the moment. Oh, for feck's sake.
So, I mean, that should get us maybe to the edge of the farm.
Well,
yeah, that should get us to the edge of the farm, I think.
Well, I've got 9 on me, so I can give you them 9 if you want them 9, or are you giving me them?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to give them to me, I'll get this placed. So you can start working on the farmland area.
I don't remember cobbling. I don't remember aqueduct. The edge. Sorry, where it's covered. I don't remember if I've.
Yeah, I already checked. Yeah, it's. Yeah, you didn't have it connected.
Well, I think that's fine. Interesting point is, we're up here. I'm gonna have to go 1 out with that. One second. I need to get some more cobble. I'll go and do a sleep while I'm over it.
Okay. So it goes like that.
We left the door open.
It wasn't me.
We've got 1 stack of cobblestone left, by the way. Oops, shit. No. I wandered out of the totem range, didn't I?
Might have. So, that might have been just outside the totem range.
Oh, David hasn't sent me that clip yet. That was funny. David was digging out this pond area that we've got. Spoiler to anybody about the video. Basically, he'd forgot about a week ago.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
That he'd buried a creeper in this pond.
And we're still waiting for him.
Yeah. It was there waiting for him, and yeah, he nearly had a heart attack.
Nice.
He goes, "Why do I always get jump scared by fucking Minecraft?" I said, "You've got a whole lot more to come." Put it that way.
Yep.
And then he nearly got bitched by an Enderman, so it was quite funny. I guess you heard. No, ignore my comment I was about to make. So, how far did you get? Just to start farm?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about as far as I thought I'd get, is at least part of the farm.
Oh, you've got cobblestone on you as well.
dairy, that should work.
Ooh, in theory, we'd have to try
So,
it.
and then I went. Yeah, right here. I went too far out. Okay, there we go. All right. You ready to try it out?
1 second. Yeah.
All right. Unleash the beast. Here it comes.
It'll take a minute to update. In theory, this should work.
Should.
Is it hit the corner yet?
Yeah, hit the corner. Come down.
It's coming down the steps. It's down the stairs, flowing along, and obviously it's still flowing.
Perfect.
But there's no more.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. Awesome.
So
I like it. So we could probably put like stairs here to give it like an angle.
Yeah.
Up, and then maybe underneath as well. Just to give it thing. I wonder, do we have yeah, what's that? Yeah, that was. I have to check. Where's the mod info? Give me the mod info. Do we have? No, it doesn't look like we do. I was curious if we had like architecture craft
Oh, okay, yeah.
for the like slanted blocks, but
We
we don't have architecture craft. I don't know if there's any other mods in here that might offer something similar, but
Yeah, but we're not that far yet with.
No, I was just wondering like if in future that's an option. Alright. That looks pretty cool, and especially once you put the supports in. I think that looks kind of neat. What do you think?
Yeah, we just need to get rid of the dirt at the back of the steps. So I've got. So what I'm going to do then, right, so that's the tree, so that would be start of farmland. So what I might do here.
So is this block not strictly needed? Nope, it's needed. Watch out.
Did you... Yeah. He did.
Alright, I'm gonna have to block the whole thing to get rid of that.
It's going down. It's going. Yeah, that's fine.
I was just curious if this block right here was strictly needed. I'm just gonna add another block here just for the symmetry.
Did you? Yeah. Shit.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quite a bit early today, but I got about 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. So, if I do that, that's the walking, this is classed as the walking path. And what I actually want here then is... Am I keeping this azurite sample here for now?
Excuse me. No, you can. Let me grab it on your way here.
I take it that.
So, because we got more azurite samples right here, I'm trying to figure out where the vein is. Take it what?
I just can't remember if I set my walking I set my walking path, didn't I, as the cobblestone. What did I pick up? Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Flowers, wild berry bush, dirt, turkey tail, turkey tail. So, can I... That was 1, 2... So that would go like that. And then... One, two... One, two, three, four.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't deep enough.
Put the wrong thing in there. Now would be a good time to get my ass over to the bed and sleep. Interesting. Did you go looking? Have you gone looking for the azurite?
Yeah, it's directly below me. I'm digging just a stairwell straight down. So I'm just doing a spiral staircase.
So that walking path and all this would be... That would be cobble, 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 cobble. I need to get rid of that bed dirt. Shit. Once I got this marked out, I'll be... I'll be fine. Why does there have to be rocks on my farmland? That I'm gonna break once.
Just go ahead and break them. Because from what I read, I did confirm that it's supposed to be that they turn into the geosamples. So I guess some of them do, some of them don't. And if they don't, whatever. Just get rid of them. So, besides, it's a big world.
Yeah.
So, always find more.
Okay, so that's the farmland area. Ready, apart from obviously having to get rid of trees and yeah. It's only me.
Hello. I thought I heard some footsteps.
Going back up the spiral staircase.
Yeah, this is deep down here. I should be hitting it just about any time now.
Should, in theory. And this is where it'll hit bedrock.
I hit a cave.
Ugh. Well, I suppose it could be worse.
I found some ferrocalcite stone.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty much my reaction too. Just like, okay. Why not? So, can I break this stuff? Yeah. So can we do it? Can we do anything with it?
Probably not. Are you wanting cobblestone?
It actually mines out into a cool looking like black brick block.
Oh, okay.
So could be nice decorative block.
Are you wanting cobble steps, or do you want some stone steps, smooth stone steps, up the side, and
I don't know. I figure just cobble steps, because if we do smooth stone steps, then it just doesn't seem like it matches right. You know, like if it was all smooth stone, that'd make sense. But putting smooth stone on top of cobble seems like it'd be weird. I mean, unless we did like maybe half slabs instead. Stairs? I don't know. So, I'll leave it to you.
I was just thinking of more definition. I'll have a look.
Okay. I found it.
You... Okay, get to the copper. Oh. Wow.
I got the reference, I see.
Yeah. What the hell did we do with... Ah, there. Took you a while to get down there, to get to it.
Yeah. What my level am I on? I'm down to... Yeah, I had to go down to Y16.
Oof. So you are quite a way down then.
Yeah, because up there I think is like... It's 70-something up there, so... So yeah, I had to go quite a ways down. Where's that? 9... 27. There we go. Okay, perfect. Coming back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna get dizzy. Whee! Round and round and round we go. I made it. Where am I? Oh, I'm gonna fall over.
Did you get all of it then?
Huh?
Did you get all of it?
No, God no.
No.
No, it's much larger deposits. I just grabbed. I got 27 of it.
Oh, okay.
Just to, because 27 divided by 9 is 3, which would be 3 blocks of copper. Which would be something to get us started here. So in the meantime, I need to make up a hopper. Oh, right, derp. Yes, I do also need a chest. Chest.
That's why it just doesn't... Yeah, there's not really much definition there.
Okay, so that's going to go in there.
I'm thinking of... Obviously, because you want to... Obviously, the underneath and support pillars will need definition. But it doesn't look too bad, but...
Yeah, it works.
Eventually, when we get to proper torches, I might come back and actually just light it up. I'd like to light it up a bit. Oh, we got the proper torches. I just... See, if I really wanted to be fancy about it, I'd create some roofed structure type aqueduct. But...
Oh... Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool. So like you'd have like maybe fence posts for the like support going up, and then just kind of like a roof bit that covers the whole thing.
Yeah, somewhat like that.
Yeah, I mean we could probably do that at some point. You need a lot more wood for that.
Yes. It's a shame we don't have a tree forest. Or whatever the hell it was. Tree farmer thingy. Doodah.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on.
What?
Okay, so it's not available yet. I'm curious when that comes available.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check the mod list again. I could have sworn I saw this. Yeah, there's the bonsai trees mod.
Right.
And the bonsai tree mod, if it's the same mod I'm thinking of, well, basically it allows you to kind of have a like a little bonsai tree, and you can kind of collect like logs and sticks and saplings and stuff from it. And if it works the way it did, because I think because it was in Stone Block 2. And if it works the way I remember it working, you can kind of put like a chest underneath it and it'll just kind of auto dump its output out the bottom. And it's basically just kind of like an automatic way of getting logs and stuff, which would be really cool and handy. So, but I'm not sure when we get that. No. The tricky bit with these kind of mod packs is that sometimes, like, by the time you get stuff, you don't care to have it.
Yeah. That's true. Even if I just grab... couple pieces... I want to go back here...
It's also interesting. This mod pack seems to use heavy usage of like dimensions.
Yeah.
So, because there's the hunting dimension, which I don't really understand, and then there's the beneath.
I noticed that.
Bizzlecraft ritual to create the Beneath teleporter. Remember to have PE in your Necronomicon, whatever that is. Before starting a ritual, place the Beneath teleporter and enter the dimension. And we need to get Aquamarine from the Beneath dimension.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Don't exactly know what you think of that.
What?
The
What?
aqueduct. I don't know.
What'd you do to it?
Exactly what you said.
I don't know.
Stairs,
I mean, it looks alright for now.
stairs on top and bottom.
So, and then I was thinking stairs gonna be hard to reach, but upside down stairs in the corner bits there, going across.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, but
That's good. I don't always get what I mean.
I'll sort that out next time.
So yeah, my goal right now is to do this and pour out some molten copper.
Oh right, yeah, okay. So it is a bit of a smaller. Yeah, it's smaller than the one that we had out originally. We had outside.
Yeah, we can't do that yet.
No.
From my understanding, I mean, we will be able to do that at some point. So, and then we can't turn a block into ingots normally. We gotta pop it on here, bash with a hammer.
Yeah.
And now we got copper ingots. So, and that gives us 9 copper ingots. Because we need the alloy kiln next, and to make the bronze and stuff. So I gotta look up these dung pipes. I don't understand the dung pipes.
No.
So what do we need for this mechanical power stuff?
So I'm gonna need.
I guess given following the travel path here, yeah, I guess we got to get to the beneath. Because I'm guessing we're gonna need black quartz. Because let's see, we got an axle. Yeah, that one's black quartz. In your new garden of gardens, start growing hemp, please.
Question is, have we got hemp seeds to grow? Yes, we have.
Yeah, we should have a little bit. I know that there's also some hemp like around here. Thankfully they're easy to spot because it's these like tall plants. Our hemp. Boop. Hemp.
Where? Where have you gone? Oh, yeah, there.
So I knocked one down, but you see this the tall plant here? That's hemp. So and you see there's another one like right over there. There's one couple way down there. So they're kind of easy to spot once you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, we've got some seeds. I'll grow. Once I set the farm area up, I'll set a area up. But I need a lot of. I want fence posts. Gonna need a lot of fencing.
Oh man, that's not gonna be fun at all.
What?
In order to get the hemp into hemp string, I would use the grind box. I don't like the grind box. It makes me cry. So because we got to do.
Can you actually get the horse to do that?
No, unfortunately, you'd think you'd be able to, but it requires, because this is mechanical power. Using like the gear on the hand crank and stuff, so like the horse doesn't like count, which is a bit of a bummer. Because yeah, the hemp has to be done in the millstone or the crusher, which we're way off from having a crusher. So millstone it is. But the millstone, once we can actually get some mechanical power going, we'll be able to do that. So, because we need. So this is all better with mods, right? So we have a new methodology for that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a cauldron, I guess, at some point. Yeah, that's easy enough. And then... Oh, right, I remember the cauldron. Oh, that's a whole fun thing, too. Okay.
Well...
Oh, not the cauldron. I'm thinking of the crucible. Is the thing I was thinking of. That's a whole fun thing.
Yeah, there's blood magic.
Yeah. Let's better said about that. Or the less said about that, the better. So the better said about that, the less. Yeah. So yeah, because in order to even make the blood altar, we need demonic will,
Yep.
and we need the bronze ingots. Yeah, we need those snares. How do we make the snares? Okay, those are tin ingots and ash. Oh, well, that's not too bad.
So, we're going to end this one here. So, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to follow us on Twitch. Don't forget you can support the channel by our Patreon and Ko-fi. Links for them are in the description. There is also the merchandise store. Link for that is in the description. All other links are in the description, and we shall see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.
Later.